Hello everybody, we're out here in the greenhouse again. Just wanted to give y'all a little update. You can see these tomatoes have hit the top of the greenhouse, and they're still blooming up here. Some of them have got so heavy they've actually crumpled the stem. But they'll root again and hopefully keep doing all right. They'd be a foot taller if I hadn't fell down. But we're going to do the first official tomato weigh-in, and I'm going to. This one here is crumpled. See that or not? These tomatoes, they're just weighing everything down. I mean, these are some big tomatoes. There's lots of tomatoes in here. I mean, I didn't get 100%, but I wasn't expecting 100%. But here we go. There's the first one. These have been in here, you know, a while. Obviously, I didn't just start these a couple of weeks ago. See, these ain't tiny tomatoes. I was wanting to compare the ones in this grow frame out here with the ones out in the garden, but I guess I can, but I'm going to get wet. So, see, this is not a greenhouse. It's a greenhouse frame, but it doesn't have plastic on the top. I just have shade cloth on the top. But these are the other tomatoes that I started out here. You can see they're blooming, and there's already a few tomatoes developing on these. There's couple little small ones over here and a couple small ones over here, but these plants are doing so much better. Of course, they don't get beat up as bad, even with this shade cloth. It keeps any hard downpours from just beating them up. And there's different varieties out here. They're not all the same varieties. Some of them got a little whipped around in the cages the other day with the wind. And I'll probably take these bottom leaves off pretty soon. I got to do some weeding. Some of these containers were ones that I've been using, and they got grass seed blowed in them from mowing. I haven't tried these. These are some type of strawberry I planted seeds in. And I got some bunching onions over here coming up. And the Egyptian walking onions, they're fixing to bloom. They'll be making their little onion bulbs up here at the top, and these necks will fall down and they'll plant themselves. Oops, got that one in your eye. But that's how they walk. These fall over, and when they make soil contact, they'll send some roots down. I got a spider web in my face. And you can see the dirt washed in from a big old downpour after I tilled that garden. Cause I got a little gap over there, and once this dries up, I can vacuum it up or something. The field corn, got an oddball over here. Variegated. I've never had a variegated corn stalk. And I think there's a turnip over there. I'll have to check that out here in a minute. Need to do some weeding. Let me get over here before it starts raining. Some dandelions. Some wood sorrel. Look at this. Got me a beetle trap. Oh, and here's the goji berries. They're coming back. I had some type of insect chew them down, and they're coming back. My 2 rows of brown crowders, 0 so far. The zipper creams, they're coming up, and those planted the same day. So I don't know what's going on with the brown crowders, but the red rippers, and then the pink eye purple hull, and then my row of beets over here. I need to get a bunch of the weeds out of them. It just keeps raining, the wind keeps blowing my tomato plants down. I don't have them tied up yet, and they were getting all kinds of soil on them, dirt. But you can see these plants don't look nothing like the ones in that grow frame. Here's the sweet corn. Potatoes are blooming. Little potato blooms. I've been picking cabbage and cauliflower. I'll try to get a picture of that. I've never had luck with cauliflower before. Yeah, but there's the other row of tomatoes. But the potatoes come back from being frostbit, as you can see, which I knew they would. They weren't burnt plumb to the ground. There's my green beans. Need to do a little weeding through here too. Been picking cabbage because with all the rain we've got, they started to split. The onions. I never did weed those. But anyway, here's the green cauliflower we got going on out here. It's supposed to be green. And the purple cabbage. I think this is a red acre. But, I'll let this one go to seed. As you can see, I just left it for the bees, honey bees. I'm looking at the tracks in the ground down here. I guess these are just cat tracks, house cat or wild feral cat. Broccoli. This is probably the best broccoli head out of all of them. I've been picking the side shoots. I got a bean out here. With the temperature fluctuations, cauliflower hasn't really done that well. Got one way down here maybe, and it's probably going to go to seed the way it's acting. And I cut these. I got a little small one over here. I got the leaves tied up to keep the sun off of it. Try to. This plant's a little short. I'll be cutting it pretty soon. Cleaned out my chicken houses. Okay, so that's kind of the garden tour. Little side shoot broccolis. We made some some pickled cabbage, I guess you call it. Some people call it sauerkraut, but it's not fermented. It's actually just pickled and canned. There we go. Got her down here. I'm mashing on it so it's zero. There we go. We got her zeroed. And I'll move the camera over here. So it stays zero. Alright, there we go. There's the dog's crunching over there. There we go. Well, we got 5 ounces. Well, that's the official first tomato weigh-in. And see, it's a lonely little tomato. It'll good on a BLT. I've got another digital scale I'll be using when I start getting a larger harvest. Just wanted to get it on the record. You know, the first greenhouse, I'm going to keep the greenhouse separate from the grow frame and separate from the outside garden. Also, we'll do a total of each 3 of those. Then we'll do combined total at the end of the season. Don't know when that'll be, but we'll try to keep a running tab of how many tomatoes I grow. I'm not doing this to compete with anybody, but this Oklahoma summer here, once these tomato plants, I mean, it's full sun garden. I mean, this isn't part shade. You know, it gets 0 shade once the sun breaks over these treetops. It's full sun until the sun sets in the west. So we'll catch y'all later. It looks like it may be a while before I get any more tomatoes. I don't know if you can see over there in front of the shop, but it's one of the projects I got coming up. So still got some work to do on my little shed, but hopefully we'll get started in that project pretty soon.